check out BigBadToyStore.com for this and other great toys. How is it that he's smaller and yet still manages to look more intimidating?
Hey, what's up, YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Bulkhead. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So there he is, there is Bulkhead, looking all bulkheady, spinning dragon grinder! On this side, you got his tech specs. On the back, you have your obligatory product shot and your one-sentence bio, if you want to read it. And that's basically it for that. And also in the package, you do get your instructions, which come with a more of the Beast Hunter story and some more about Bulkhead. So you can read that if you want. And that's basically it for that. So let's get right down to it. So here is little Deluxe Bulkhead, and he is a beefed up, spikier, more roadbustery version of his vehicle mode. Totally done up in G1 Roadbuster colors, but still looks cool. And again, they do have the little swirly action going on here in the plastic, which is reminiscent of the Beast Hunters line so far. But still, cool mold. I like what they did with it. I think it looks pretty cool. He's got some really cool monster truck tires going on here. And yeah, I'm digging it. I like it. I like what they're doing here. Of course, on the underside, you can blatantly see his hands just kind of hanging out under there. But it is what it is. But still, cool mold. Got a nice transparent blue windshield up front. Unfortunately, the other windows are just painted in. But still, me likes. And he feels nice. He feels like a nice big deluxe too. That's what I like. The vehicle mode, it doesn't feel tiny. It's a nice size for a deluxe. Rolls very well. And yeah, pretty cool. Some nice paint apps and details going on there. And the front bumper. Got the big spikes just sticking out there. He's ready to skewer something. Ready to gorge somebody. But yeah, pretty cool. For comparison, here he is with Bumble Rage. You can see how he stacks up there with Murder Bee. So there you have that. And accessory-wise, he comes with the Spinning Dragon Grinder, which is, it's cool. It's this little buzzsaw weapon here. You just push this button and it makes the blade spin. And it works pretty well. And I like how they actually molded this in the shape of a dragon head. I thought that was a neat touch. Little scaling detail going on the other underside there. Looks cool. Pretty neat weapon. Now he does have multiple mounting points for the weapon. He does have ports on either door as well as on the roof. But me personally, I like to just plug it on top of the roof. Makes it look better. So you can totally have that going on. You can turn it around like that to make it look a little cleaner. Totally up to you. But he's cool. Me likes. Me likes very much. I'm digging this Beast Hunters line. I don't know about you, but I'm liking the Beast Hunters stuff. It's really it's scratching an itch with me, and I really do like it. So let's get down to transformation. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the side panels here and untab them and bring them up like that. You want to come back here, grab the legs, and unfold them like that. Split them apart, and just flip the foot down like that. And there you got his legs all done. Now, you'll want to come over here. You just want to untab the arms from this section here, and that'll free that up. You're going to come here, you're going to take this whole hood section here, you're going to take it and bring that up like that. And once you do that, what else are you going to do? I don't know! It's complicated. I'm just kidding. After that, you're going to take this front bumper section, you're going to take it and bring it up like that. You're going to take this black part of the bumper, bring that down, and you're going to flip up this gold piece right here with the Autobot symbol. Flip that up like that. Once you've done that, you're going to take this whole assembly here. You'll see here there's a tab right here that will slot in right there. It's just going to bring this around and tab that into place. Once you've done that, you can take the arms, bring them down. You can take these wheels right here and just bring them into the body like that. Once you've done that, you just bring the arms down, rotate them, bring down the hand. Second verse, same as the first. Bring the arm down, flip that hand out. Now you're going to come here, you're going to take these side sections here of the hood, and you're going to bring them out and angle them up like that. Once you've done that, you take this whole backpack section here, you bring it down, and then you take this piece and bring that down like that over his shoulders. And that is it. Oh, you can also take these pieces here and just bring them flush against his back. And there he is, people. There is Beast Hunter's Bulkhead in his robot mode. And I like it. You know, the proportions are there. He still looks, you know, beefy and bulky, as he should. And it's cool. I mean, it totally looks like Bulkhead just decked out in some mad armor, and I really like it. Getting closer on the head sculpt, and he's totally just wearing a battle helmet of murder and justice, but mostly murder. And it actually light pipes really well. Unfortunately, this piece kind of hinders the light piping, but it actually does get some good light piping going on there. But yeah, pretty neat head sculpt going on there, and you know, some nice molding going on here, some nice paint apps, and I'm really digging the mold. I think it looks really cool. I'm just really digging it. It's a nice little bulkhead. It still reminds you of Bulkhead, even though you can't really see his face. It looks like Bulkhead. I like that. All the proportions are still there. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint, so you know you can get him all like, I'm gonna bust you up. You can totally have him doing that. Shoulders are on a ball joint. You also get some upward movement here, just due to that transformation joint. You do get a bicep swivel. You get an elbow joint. You just get inward movement, that little bit of inward movement here on the wrist. Hips are on a ball joint. You do get a thigh swivel. You get a knee joint with some good movement. And his little tiny feet are on ball joints, so they can actually, you know, pivot. So, there you have that. But a neat figure. I like him. I think he's cool. And of course you can give him his dragon grinder here. And he can hold it as a handheld weapon. But you can also mount it, he does have ports on either forearm, so you can mount it on his forearm. If you want, you totally have that option to have it as an arm-mounted weapon. And for storage, you can always just take it, just plug it back here, if you don't want him holding anything. So, pretty cool. Like I said, I like him. I think he's a really neat figure. I've been having a lot of fun with him. I like it. I like it very much. Now for comparison, here he is with Bumble Rage. You can see how he looks there. And I think Murder Bee is actually a hair taller at the head. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe. And there he is with the first edition Voyager Bulkhead. You can see how they look together. See the size difference there. And here he is with Voyager Optimus. Now obviously this, you know, throws him way off scale because now he's a deluxe. But it's alright. Doesn't bother me that much. I'm not a scale nut, so it doesn't bother me that he's a little smaller now. But yeah, all in all though, I think he's a really cool figure. I think he's a fun figure. I've been having a lot of fun messing around with him, and I think he's definitely worth picking up. I just think he's a really neat figure and definitely worth your time. So, I think that's pretty much it for Bulkhead. So again, remember, sales thread, M Games, Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all that good stuff down in the description below. And I think that's pretty much all there's to say. So there is the Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Bulkhead, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. Bulkhead, now that you've been upgraded, you can infiltrate Megatron's lair and take him down. I'm on it. That's right, Bulkhead, do it! Do it for the pizza bagels! So I say we should totally have a burrito party. We'll invite everyone. Except for that one Viacon whose name I can't remember. He kind of creeps me out. But anyway, we should totally have... You see, I would have warned you, except, you know, you never let me speak.